Hey everybody, Ryan here from Madrid Coliseum. I'm here to do like sort of a follow-up review on this TCL 60 XE NXTPAPER 5G. Again, what a mouthful. So you want to immediately discount it because, for only $325, it can't be that good. The specs aren't great on it. So yeah, and it's not going to compete with my Pixel 9 Pro, but I can see exactly where this use case scenario is going to fit in. Like I said, $325. I know a lot of fairly older people who are using, $1,000 phones that they don't need. But let me just dive in and just show you some of the cool features that I thought I really like. So I did a quick review already. Let me just show you the fact that this is a fingerprint sensor. I haven't seen that since the Sony era. Like that's just great. I like that feature. It's got the headphone jack. If it was a more top end spec, I'm sure my kid would steal this from me. So I do like that. Next time, we talked about this switch and how it switches between the different modes. Which ones do you want? I did it too fast for it to switch out. It's going to ask which one I want. And I really like this color paper mode. Like it isn't sure colorful as the other models, but like you can still run games in this mode and the battery just lasts a long time. I don't know what it's doing to the refresh rate or any resolution. It does look a little muted, but I'm not here to... I got a 4K TV upstairs if I really want to watch something that high quality. I can play games on this. Not fast, but honestly, if I'm playing Angry Birds, I'm not sitting there waiting for it to zip out. I'm not buying these to play PUBG or anything. The RAM's a little bit of an issue. It takes a little while, right, to load up. So yeah, but like this is a pretty decent, operating kind of vehicle for it. So I gotta admit, what do you really need in terms of the top end spec? What are you really using it for? So again, this isn't super fluid, but it's doing the job it needs to. I mean, that's really cool. I like that feature. I mean, it's great. It lasts a long time so far. It is a taller phone. Like you see how much bigger it is compared to my Pixel 9 Pro. So you get more resolution. It isn't quad, HD or whatever you want to call it. But sure, it works fine. One of my favorite features, though, about it is that on the OnePlus and some Samsung phones, we have those little shelves you can swipe out and bring out and have your extra little apps. But you're always then looking for, where is that little thing? Where is that? Is it on this side? Is it on this side? This guy, and this is really neat. This other app people need to figure this out, is that you can just do that and hold it for a second and then it brings it up. That is awesome. And it's not just that side. I can do it on this side, hold it for a second, and it brings it up. So a little limited, right? So if I want to add other apps in there, I can do that. So I can add Facebook into there, right? So, I can keep doing that. So it's not like you can really play around with them. Well, I guess I can get rid of some of those. But I like that feature. It's that simple little thing that makes you go. In terms of spec-wise, yeah, like I said, it's not a fantabulous spec. We'll get into the full app and review on that. Where was it? But we can adjust. Where was the advanced features? No, Smart Manager. There was an option in here to adjust the RAM. Maybe I need to be in another mode. System. No, it wasn't in there. I'll find it, but you can sort of add the extra 6 gigs if you eat 6 gigs out of your storage. It's not going to be as fast as your RAM is going to be, but it definitely helps out. Gives you a little more running around room, because I do find the 6 gigs you do get, it is going to limit you a little bit. I find for sure. But really, I can see a lot of people that I know of that might be just as happy in ink paper mode, right? Ink paper mode. Have I logged into Facebook? I haven't logged into Facebook, but could still play a lot of the games that they need to play in this mode, and then you're going to get a ton of time out of it. Here I am at what, 64%? And I played a lot of games today on this just to test it out. Put it in max ink mode. Now there's not a lot that will run in max ink mode, but it's meant to be simple. Oh, I wonder. No, it's not. It's not going to let me add that. So some things I can't just add in. Oh, and then it's going to break the color because it goes into photos. But I mean, like, load up my Google Home. May take a second or so. If I go into cameras or something, like, that's pretty good display, and you get 148 hours out of it. Amazing. Okay, so that's I'll have a more detailed write-up about the things, but I just want to show you those couple quick features really neatly. I like it. I know it's not for me, but I mean, damn, I love just being able to, I wish that was faster. Have that right there. That is a smart little thing other apps should steal. Okay, thanks so much. If you have any questions, ask away.